What we learned from Stellenbosch versus Amazulu. Amazulu won 2-1 at home. Let's dive into how the game played out tactically and what stood out. Amazulu edged Stellenbosch 2-1. Both of Amazulu goals came right before halftime. Henrik Eckstein scored in the 45th minute, and then he struck again in the 45th plus 3rd minute. And this gave Amazulu a strong lead going into the break. Stellenbosch pulled one back early in the second half in the 52nd minute through Philly after a rebound in the box. The first half. Let's set the scene. The first half was fairly balanced and somewhat scrappy. Chances were few and far between. Amazulu had a notable effort from debutant Dabiso Kutumela, and he fired over in the 7th minute. Then in the 37th minute, Eckstein was put through on goal, but Stevens and Omega Mdaka did well to deny him, and this kept the score 0-0. And the breakthrough came in the 45th minute. A well-placed cross from Kutumela on the right wing found Eckstein, who tucked in a close-range finish. In the 45th plus 3rd minute, just before the whistle, Eckstein grabbed his second. He intercepted a lofted pass down the flank, cut inside, fired a low drive into the bottom corner, and this made it 2-0 going into the break. When the second half kicked off, Stellenbosch made changes to try and shift momentum. They brought on Manafov and Philly at the break, and these changes paid off fairly. In the 52nd minute, Philly pulled one back. From then on, it was clear that Stellenbosch was ramping up the attacking pressure, and they had this belief. It was very clear that they really wanted the equalizer. There were a few near misses, and a big chance came in the 76th minute where Cupido was through on goal but failed to convert. And ultimately, Amazulu held on, managing game well in the closing stages. Stellenbosch had the ball more but couldn't force the finish they needed. Let's now look deeper at what worked, what didn't, and where the scoreline reflects more than just luck. Let's start with Amazulu's approach. I feel like there's strong timing. Just before the halftime whistle blew, they gave it their all till they didn't stop going. They didn't stop trying scoring. Then we have the crosses and the wing play. Kutumela's cross created the first goal, and Eckstein capitalized on service from the wide position. Also, their defensive management. Once ahead, Amazulu shifted focus to composure and structure, and this limited the impact in the key moments of Stellenbosch. For Stellenbosch, the long balls costed them because the Amazulu players were able to intercept easily. And substitutions mattered because when Philly came in, he made the difference and they looked more lively after the break. There was also good rhythm in attack, especially middle of the second half, but the finishing under pressure was lacking. We also have their mental resilience. Despite conceding too late in the first, they didn't give up and they managed to pull one back and kept pushing until the end of the game. And now the big question, what cost Stellies, what gave Amazulu the win? Conceding just before halftime, that window is often decisive. Amazulu's ability to stay disciplined and see out the game even when under sustained pressure. Here's what I take from this. Amazulu get a big morale booster. The kind of win with goals at crucial moments and defensive results sets the foundation. And they are now up to 5th place, which is respectable this early in the season. On the other hand, Stellenbosch must look at their stats and their ability to manage moments just before halftime. And also they need to learn how to finish under pressure, because this is still a worry. If they can address those, they might start climbing away from danger. And for Amazulu, keeping this consistency will be the next challenge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.